Welcome everyone to Oceanography series. In this video, we will learn about the marine provinces and the features associated. Starting with the ocean floor division, which is divided into three major provinces. First is the continental margin, second is the deep ocean basin, third is the mid-oceanic ridge. Now we should know that continental margins are shallow water areas which are nearly close to the continents. Deep ocean basins are further areas, like they are far away from the land and they are very deep. Next comes the mid-oceanic ridge, which is composed of shallow areas, but it is in the middle of the ocean. Here you can see this is the image of the North Atlantic Ocean floor, and over here we can see the two continents, North America and Africa. And here is a, we can say, a graph sort of given of the continental margin, ocean basin floor and mid-oceanic ridge, and we can see that the continental margin is not that deep in depth and it is a shallow area. Next, as the ocean basin flow starts, the depth increases. Then talking about mid-oceanic ridge, again the depth becomes shallow of the mid-oceanic ridge, and then again comes the ocean basin floor, and then again the continent Africa comes here. So in the continental margin, the depth becomes shallow. Okay, so these three are very much well depicted over here, as you can see in the image, and you must remember these three major provinces. Now we'll discuss about the provinces, or we can say the features associated with these individually. Starting with continental margin. Continental margin are of two types: passive continental margin and active continental margin. So passive continental margins are within the interior of the plates, and so they are in no close proximity to the plate boundary. Plate boundary से दूर है and they are in the interior of the plates. Okay. Then active continental margins are associated with the lithospheric plate boundaries. Now, since they are in the interior of the lithospheric plates, they lack major tectonic activity, but since they are associated with the plate boundaries, there is a high degree of tectonic activity. Tectonic activity, what kind of tectonic activity? Such as earthquakes, volcanoes, mountain building, and then these are produced by rifting of the continental landmass and seafloor spreading over geologic time. And the features we find here are the continental shelf, slope, and rise. Here we should know about two active margins. One is the convergent active margin, another one is the transform active margin. Okay. Moving ahead with the features. Okay, first we have a image wherein you can see the passive continental margin having the shelf, slope, and rise, and over here we have the convergent active margin wherein we have trench and other features which we'll discuss in the coming slides. Starting with the continental shelf. Continental shelf क्या है? It is part of continent only. Why? Because इसका जो underlying rock है that is granitic continental crust. So जियोलॉजिकली इसको पार्ट ऑफ कॉन्टिनेंट ही माना जाता है. वन थिंग ओवर हियर यू शुड नो, इट इज़ अ फ्लैट रीजन. सो as soon as you know, as you can see over here in the image, as you reach over here just ahead of the continental slope, there comes a point जहाँ पर slope एकदम से increase हो जाता है. So this point or this break is the shelf break. Okay, this we can read over here that the shelf is defined as flat zone extending from the shore beneath the ocean surface to a point at which a marked increase in slope occurs. So यहाँ पर जैसे ही slope increase होने वाला जो point है, this is the shelf break. Okay. Next, moving on, you should know that the broadest shelf is the Siberian shelf. Okay. This broadest shelf occurs at the northern coast of the Siberia and North America in the Arctic Ocean. One concept here you should know what is continental borderland. So यहाँ पर you can see of the California coast that a lot of islands and along with that banks and deep basins are found. So यहाँ पर what is there is that the continental shelf is not that flat. It is marked by high relief. Okay, so this concept is about the continental borderland wherein you will find the faults which are producing the shelf which is not that flat. Flat shelf होने की जगह there is a shelf which has a high degree of relief. Okay, and the associated you can find the islands here. You can see Saint Nicholas, San Clemente, these all islands, and then you can also see the basins, Santa Catalina, and then Santa Monica, and along with that you will find the along with this you will find this banks over here, the Cortez, Tanner. Okay, so these are this is the concept of the continental borderland. Shelf is not flat and is marked by high degree of relief. Remember this. Now comes the continental slope. Now, as we saw ahead of the continental break, continental shelf and the shelf break, we'll find the continental slope, जहाँ पर एकदम से there is an increase in the slope. So it lies beyond the shelf break where the deep ocean basin begins. Now here we'll find submarine canyons and turbidity currents. Submarine canyons here कि these are narrow deep submarine valleys जो V shaped valley ही है, and the branches or the tributaries are very steep, like hanging walls. Okay, so how are these formed? यहाँ पे कैसे ही? So it is that कि from observations it is find that turbidity currents जो है, these are responsible for these submarine canyons. और turbidity currents क्या है? These are underwater avalanches of muddy water mixed with rocks and debris. So avalanches, you must have heard this name, heard this term while studying the glaciers. So snow का जैसे ही slide होती है एकदम से, so that is the avalanche. But here, as you can see, there is sudden slope. So यहाँ से muddy water, जो turbidity currents का जो water है, that is muddy mixed with rocks and debris, and ये water जैसे ही यहाँ पे slide कर रहा है, avalanche, underwater avalanche इसको बोला गया है, और as it slides, it is actually creating these submarine canyons. So the sediment portion of the turbidity currents come from seafloor materials that move across the continental shelf into the head of submarine canyon and accumulate there, setting a stage for initiation of the turbidity current. Now, as soon as a turbidity current motion में आ जाता है, the dense mixture of water and debris moves rapidly downslope under the force of gravity, and it carves the canyon as it goes, resembling a flash flood on the land. Okay, as I told you, as soon as it will slide down the continental slope, it will create these features. नेक्स्ट कम्स दी कॉन्टिनेंटल राइज. अब यहाँ पर क्या हुआ था कि जो टर्बिडिटी करंट्स है वो बहुत सारे रॉक्स और डेब्रिस को लेके जा रहे हैं. ठीक है, सो कॉन्टिनेंटल राइज जो पार्ट होगा, या कॉन्टिनेंटल राइज क्रिएट कैसे हो रहा है, इट इज सजेस्टेड दैट टर्बिडिटी करंट्स ही इसको भी क्रिएट करते हैं. इट इज दैट कि जो मटीरियल लेके आ रहे हैं, that is responsible for creation of the continental rise. So this is the transition zone between continental margin and the deep ocean floor. Continental margin ऊपर थी, deep ocean floor नीचे था, and this is the transition zone between them, and it is comprised of huge submerged pile of debris. Debris कहाँ से आ रहा था? जो turbidity currents लेके आ रहे थे. ठीक है, existence of turbidity currents suggests that the material transported by these currents is responsible for creation of the continental rise. Now if we'll see from above, we'll find कि जो ये features हैं यहाँ पर, as you saw, these are fan shaped. Okay, just a second. These seem to be fan shaped when we are seeing them from above. So इसीलिए there is a term which is used to denote these, and that is deep fans, deep sea fans या फिर submarine fans. Okay, as viewed from above, the deposits of the mouth of submarine canyons are fan shaped, so these deposits are also called as deep sea fans या submarine fans. अब largest deep sea fans कहाँ पर है? It is the Indus fan. Okay, कौन सा? And also we saw the broader shelf, it was the Siberian shelf. Okay, in the continental shelf part, the broadest shelf is the Siberian shelf. And here we saw the deepest, the large deep sea fans of the world are the largest deep sea fan are the Indus fan. Okay, next, moving on to next major province, which is the deep ocean basin. Here we will find abyssal plains. Okay, abyssal plains क्या है? Extending from the base of the continental rise के बाद ही we are having these deep ocean basins. Okay, so extending from the base of the continental rise into the deep ocean basins are the flat depositional surfaces. Again, यहाँ जैसे कॉन्टिनेंटल राइज था वहाँ से वी फाइंड अगेन अ फ्लैट, not that great steep slope but a flat surface with a slope less than the fraction of degree that cover the extensive portion of the ocean basin, and these are abyssal plains. Abyssal का मतलब क्या है? A is without, biases means bottom, so without bottom, but इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि इनका कोई bottom नहीं है, but इनको abyssal इसलिए बोला जा रहा है because these are some of the deepest and flattest regions of the earth, इसीलिए it is termed as abyssal. Okay, and these, how are these formed again? So जो फाइन पार्टिकल्स हैं वो धीरे धीरे जैसे ही ओशन फ्लोर पे आते जाते हैं जो एकदम फाइन पार्टिकल्स हैं, so these are creating these abyssal plains. Okay, here we'll find volcanic peaks of the abyssal plains. Now volcanic peaks में three things you will have to remember. One is the sea mount, other is the table mount, next is the sea knolls or the abyssal hills. Now sea mounts क्या है? ये सब फीचर्स तो बन रहे हैं ओशन बेसिन में. ओके, सो जो अब ये ओशन फ्लोर है इससे 1 किलोमीटर ऊपर जाने वाले जो भी पॉइंटी स्ट्रक्चर्स होंगे वो सी माउंट्स होंगे. जैसे वी हैव आइसक्रीम कोन होंगे और हमने उसको उल्टा कर दिया, सो वी विल फाइंड ऐसा कोई शेप बन जाएगा, ठीक है, पॉइंटी. सो ऑल्सो इसमें ये ध्यान रखना है कि 1 किलोमीटर above the deep ocean floor. Okay, they are rising 1 kilometer above the deep ocean floor, so these are known as sea mounts. जब अगर कोई वॉल्केनो का टॉप फ्लैट होगा सो दैट विल बी नोन एज टेबल माउंट या गायट. एंड जो वॉल्केनिक फीचर्स होंगे जिनका लेस देन 1000 मीटर्स हाइट होगी, यहाँ पर भी सो कि 1 किलोमीटर से ज़्यादा, यहाँ पर 1 किलोमीटर से कम की जो हाइट वाले होंगे those will be abyssal hills or the sea knolls, and these are one of the most abundant features on the planets and cover a large percent of the entire ocean basin floor. Okay, then comes the ocean trench or volcanic arc. यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है कि कन्वर्जेंट एक्टिव मार्जिन जो है वहाँ पर द कॉन्टिनेंटल स्लोप जो हमने देखा था, कॉन्टिनेंटल स्लोप जब डिसेंड कर रहा है इनटू अ नैरो लॉन्ग स्टीप साइड बेसिन तो वो ओशन ट्रेंच बना रहा है. यहाँ पे जैसे इनका कोलिजन हो रहा है, सो यहाँ पर सबडक्शन हो रहा है, एंड हेयर you will find a narrow steep sided basin, so this is known as the ocean trench. Okay, and along with that you need to know volcanic arc. so अब इसकी जो लैंडवर्ड साइड है, ओके, जिस ट्रेंच की जो राइज कर रही है एज एन volcanic arc. Okay, this is producing a volcanic margin on the continent, along the continent. Okay, so these two are again such features. नेक्स्ट हमारे पास जो थर्ड मेजर प्रोविंस था वो था मिड ओशनिक रिज. अब मिड ओशनिक रिज क्या है? इट इज अ कंटिन्यूस फ्रैक्चर्ड लुकिंग माउंटेन रिज दैट एक्सटेंड्स थ्रू ऑल द ओशन बेसिन्स. It results from sea floor spreading along divergent plate boundaries, and mid-ocean ridge is entirely volcanic and composed of basaltic lava characteristic of the ocean crust. You should know that it is composed of the basaltic lava, very important. And along most of its crest is the central round rock rift valley created by the seafloor spreading where two plates diverge. Okay, rift valley also again you need to remember this term. Here we are giving the mid-Atlantic ridge, we can see over here, and यहाँ पर this feature is a continuous fractured look दे रहा है इसको. Mountain है which extends through all the ocean basins. Okay, and यहाँ पर it is the mid-Atlantic ocean basically. Okay, and it is resulting from seafloor spreading and the divergent plate boundaries, and it is entirely volcanic. और इसका composition पूछा जाए तो it is basaltic in composition. Okay, and इससे associated is the volcanic features which is the pillow lava या pillow basalt. Okay, इसमें क्या है कि जो हॉट बेसाल्टिक लावा है जब वो सी फ्लोर पे एक्सपोज हो जाता है तो जो कोल्ड सी वाटर है इट विल चिल द मार्जिन्स ऑफ द लावा, सो दिस विल क्रिएट द पिलो लावा या फिर पिलो बेसाल्ट विच आर स्मूथ राउंडेड लोब्स ऑफ रॉक दैट रिजेंबल अ स्टैक ऑफ बेड पिलो. Okay, next you should know hydrothermal vents. Hydrothermal vents are sea floor hot springs. Hydrothermal से नाम से we know it is the water heat. Okay, hydro means water, thermal it is talking about heat. So these are hot springs which are created when cold sea water speeds down cracks and fractures in the ocean crust and approaches an underground magma chamber. जैसे ही जो cold sea water है it is going down along the cracks and fractures in the ocean crust, it will it will come across a magma chamber, जो जहाँ से magma chamber से it will pick up the heat, पानी will pick up the heat, that cold water will pick up the heat and dissolve substances, and फिर वो वापस से surface की तरफ जाने लगेगा, and this water will further be divided in three, one warm water, the other one white smoker and then black smoker. अब ये किस पे डिपेंड करेगा, उसके टेम्परेचर पे कि पानी का टेम्परेचर कैसा है. सो अगर टेम्परेचर बिलो 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस होगा सो द वाटर विल बी क्लियर इन कलर. ओके, अगर टेम्परेचर 30 से 350 डिग्री होगा वो वाइट स्मोकर्स कहलाया जाएगा. एंड वाइट क्यों होगा, बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ लाइट कलर्ड कंपाउंड्स लाइक द बेरियम सल्फाइड. बेरियम सल्फाइड की प्रेजेंस के कारण वो लाइट कलर होगा उसका या वाइट कलर होगा. एंड टेम्परेचर यू शुड रिमेंबर इट विल बी बिटवीन 30 to 350 डिग्री सेल्सियस. वार्म वाटर्स का इट विल बी बिलो 30 डिग्री सेल्सियस एंड वाटर विल बी क्लियर इन कलर. नेक्स्ट यू शुड नो ब्लैक स्मोकर्स. ब्लैक स्मोकर्स ब्लैक कलर होगा, इनका टेम्परेचर 350 डिग्री से ज़्यादा होगा. एंड ये ब्लैक कलर कैसे आएगा, दिस विल बी ड्यू टू प्रेजेंस ऑफ डार्क कलर्ड मेटल सच एज दी dark colored metal sulfides such as the iron, nickel, copper or zinc. Okay, other features that you should know is the fracture zone and the transform faults. Here you should know कि जो हमारे पास मिड ओशनिक रिज है वो नंबर ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्म फॉल्ट्स से बनी हुई है. ओके, इट इज लाइक कट बाय अ नंबर ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्म फॉल्ट्स. तो ये जो ट्रांसफॉर्म फॉल्ट्स है ये परपेंडिकुलर टू द स्प्रेडिंग जोन्स के परपेंडिकुलर होते हैं और उसको एक जिगजैग अपीयरेंस देते हैं. यहाँ पे एज यू हैव सीन दिस इमेज, यहाँ पे द परपेंडिकुलर और यहाँ पे हम एक जिगजैग अपीयरेंस देख सकते हैं. और ये जो परपेंडिकुलर ओरिएंटेड फॉल्ट्स है दीज आर द ट्रांसफॉर्म फॉल्ट्स. ओके, सो वी शुड नो कि दी ट्रांसफॉर्म फॉल्ट और फ्रैक्चर जोन में क्या डिफरेंस है. सो दीज बोथ रन अलॉन्ग द सेम लीनियर जोन ऑफ वीकनेस इन द अर्थ क्रस्ट एंड इन्हीं जोन को फॉलो करते करते एक एंड से दूसरे की तरफ फ्रैक्चर जोन ट्रांसफॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है और वापस जो ट्रांसफॉर्म फॉल्ट है वो बैक टू फ्रैक्चर जोन कन्वर्ट हो जाता है. पर इनमें जो मेजर डिफरेंस आता है वो आता है कि जो ट्रांसफॉर्म फॉल्ट है वो बहुत सीस्मिकली एक्टिव होगा, ठीक है, एंड अर्थक्वेक्स होंगे वहाँ, एंड और जो फ्रैक्चर जोन होगी वो सीस्मिकली इनएक्टिव होगा. एंड अलॉन्ग विद दैट जो ट्रांसफॉर्म फॉल्ट है वहाँ पर दो लिथोस्फेरिक प्लेट्स दूर जा रही होंगी. ओके, एंड फ्रैक्चर जोन में there is no relative motion because the part of lithospheric cut by fracture zone are moving in the same direction. Okay, so this is about the fracture zones and transform faults. You can see this in this image. Okay, moving ahead, you should know what are oceanic islands. Oceanic islands क्या है कि ये features जो sea level से ऊपर rise कर रहे हैं. Okay, these are the oceanic islands. So some of the interesting features of ocean basins are tall features that reach from the sea floor all the way above the sea level. अभी तक हमने देखा कि सब ओशन बेसिन के अंदर ही बन रहे थे. यहाँ पर ओशनिक आइलैंड की जब बात हो रही है तो वो सी फ्लोर से ऊपर आ जाएंगे. ओके, बाकी सब उसके अंदर ही बन रहे थे. सो इनकी these are also of three types. One associated with volcanic activity, other associated with hotspot, and the islands that are island arcs and are associated with the conversion rate boundaries. So this is about oceanic islands. Okay, so that's it. जस्ट टू हैव अ गो थ्रू, हमने तीन टाइप को मरीन प्रोविंसेस पढ़े. वन वॉज कॉन्टिनेंटल मार्जिन, अदर द डीप ओशन बेसिन, नेक्स्ट वॉज द मिड ओशनिक रिज. एंड इन तीनों में वी सॉ कि कॉन्टिनेंटल मार्जिन में देयर वॉज कॉन्टिनेंटल शेल्फ, देयर वॉज कॉन्टिनेंटल स्लोप, कॉन्टिनेंटल राइज. देन कम्स द डीप ओशन बेसिन जिसमें वी सॉ वॉल्केनिक पीक्स ऑफ द एबिसल प्लेन, सी माउंट्स, टेबल माउंट्स. इनके बारे में यू शुड नो what was the difference. Then we had the ocean trenches and volcanic arc. Next comes the mid-oceanic ridge, जिसमें we saw below basalts, and then we saw hydrothermal vents. This is important: warm water, white smokers, black smokers. And then we had the fracture zone and transform faults. Then the oceanic islands.